What's going on, VC? It's Brad. It's been a while. I'm doing good. Just wanted to give a life update on what's been going on in my life for the last 3 or 4 months. It's been a while since I've made a video. And no records this time, but I do have a cup of keto tea. I'll be hiding behind a cup of keto tea instead of hiding behind records. Being out of not making a video for 2 or 3 months. I think my last video was in April. It's tough getting back in the saddle. So I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am. I'm also trying to do this in one take, much like Jeff Kempin. We'll see if that works. This is all unscripted too. I just kind of know what I want to talk about. So yeah, let's get into it. Where have I been? I haven't been making videos, and I also really haven't been watching many videos either. With COVID happening in the world, it set my mind askew on all of this. Hobbies changed as well. Started getting into other things, but really a few things happened. One, the fact that I had friends losing their jobs, got me wondering, hey, how long is this going to last? And should I be saving my money instead of putting it into a hobby? So that was one aspect. At the same time, while people were working from home, the VC went into hyperdrive. No, ludicrous speed. And I understand that keeping up with the VC even before all of this stuff happened was not possible. But there's a part of me that once friends are making 2 or 3 videos in a day and I'm not able to keep up with any of them because I'm working 60, 70 hours a week. I got disheartened, and it was so easy for me to just push it away. And I didn't mean to push you guys away. Just the responsibility of watching videos and keeping close tabs with friends. The truth of the matter is I missed you all very much. And I'm back. I want to thank everyone who reached out to me wondering how I was doing, whether it be by email or by YouTube comment or Facebook chat. Thank you. Even the people that reached out to friends to ask how I was doing, those messages got to me. And thank you. I'm not going to mention any names. There were far too many people who reached out to me, and I thank you very much. That's a very loving, loving community. I haven't done very much vinyl buying. Most of my stuff has been through Vinyl Me Please, which, by the way, Vinyl Me Please, September is my last subscription. My 6th month is over, and I'm breaking up with you, Vinyl Me Please, VMP, because that $11.50 hike a month is far too much, especially for these times. I'm not sure what you were thinking. Maybe it was the fact that you're not able to pay your bills, that it wasn't sustainable. But man, oh man, you have a pot of water. You place a frog in there. You crank that thing on. Wait, I said that wrong. You have a pot of boiling water and you put a frog in there, it will jump out. This was putting a frog in a pot of boiling water. A lot of people are leaving, not just, in the vinyl community, but I've read on Reddit that a lot of people are bye-bye. So I think in the last 3 or 4 months I've gotten maybe 12 or 13 albums, which is not that much for me. I used to get that stuff in a month's time. But I also, surprisingly, have not been going to music at all. I think I've listened to just in the last week, I've listened to the most records I have in the last 3 or 4 months. And today I've listened to 3 or 4 records, and I want to say that April and May, June, and even July and even August, I probably didn't listen to anything. Not even on Spotify. I've been going to other hobbies. I found my old Super Nintendo. I found the games as well, so I've been playing some of that, getting into that. I'm probably 3 or 4 hours away from the end of Final Fantasy 3, which, if you don't live in North America, that's Final Fantasy 6. Apparently, Squaresoft thought we couldn't handle 2, 3, and 5, so they named Final Fantasy 4 2 for us, and Final Fantasy 6 3 for us. I said I wasn't going to tear. I told myself I wasn't going to tear up. July was a tough month. July 15th, I had to put Bato down. He hadn't been doing very well for probably a month. Much like how I react to the happenings in the world with COVID and working a lot, I just kind of stared off into space, and I caught him doing that quite frequently too. He wasn't eating like he should, and he was dropping weight. I want to say in February he was 13.9 pounds, or maybe it was 12.9 pounds. Well, he was losing weight. He was close to 12.3, and while he used to eat a can to a can and a half of food a day, he was eating about half of half of a can. And I got tired of trying to get him to eat, so I took him into the vet, thinking it was another UTI. And when the results came back that it wasn't a UTI, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with my boy? So they did an ultrasound, and then they sent it off for a second opinion. And that second opinion came back and found a potential blockage in between his right kidney and bladder. And that was Wednesday, July 15th. That day I will forever remember. When I heard that news, they said, we would like you to go to a specialist. And the specialist in Maitland didn't have anything available until Friday, and they said, we urge you to go even before then. So they called up UF Veterinarian Hospital, and they were available for that Wednesday evening, and I made the trip, which was about 2 hours, to Gainesville. Wes, I wish my second visit to Gainesville was on a happier note. But the vet was able to confirm there that it was blockage, and surgery was going to cost up to $10,000. Bato had just turned 15. They also told me that night that his heart murmur was back, so his heart disease had resurfaced. And he also had other problems as well. And there's no way that I could put that kind of money into my boy. I don't regret the decision I made one bit. Sorry. I miss him. As a single guy who doesn't have any family, I'm not married, I don't have kids, Bato and Vidal are my kids. And I have no hesitation in saying that. I know some people don't understand that. It's all right. I won't allow myself to be corrected. when like, well, they're not really your kids. No, they're my kids. There isn't a day that I didn't seek either of them out to see how they were doing. And likewise, they sought me out to see how I was doing. And Bato was very malleable. He was always down to be picked up. He was always down to be hugged. He was always down to be sought after. If he was laying on my bed, it was always cool to have me just lay my head on him, feel the warmth of his fur, and hear the purr, that guttural purr that he just, oh man, I miss that so much. He was a very good boy. And I was able to be there when he was gone. I held him. And I also knew that I knew that I knew that I made the right decision. And I only have one regret. The fact that I was selfish and that I didn't take him in sooner. Vet visits for me and my cats are typically, unless it's just a normal checkup, typical vet visit is $1,000 on average. It could be a little, it could be less than that, but it could also be more than that. So dead center $1,000. And I didn't want to, I knew he wasn't acting right. I thought it was a UTI, which I knew that cats can't get through a UTI without antibiotics. But I was selfish. I didn't want to take him in. I didn't want to spend the $1,000. So I regret that, and I hope that it didn't prolong his pain. the vets made it very urgent that I see a specialist soon. So I'm guessing that his condition couldn't have been that way for very long, because they were saying that, you know, if the kidney wasn't able to flush, that it would rupture. So anyway. I miss him. And I haven't really given myself the chance to really process all of this still. I've been keeping myself pretty busy, playing video games and working, and also at some point I want to install a home network, and so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, I'm an IT guy at heart, and so computers and technical things are my thing, my shtick. So I've been getting into that and what I want to do. Once you know, the attic gets cooler in December or January, because, you know, I'm going to actually turn the key on that this year, I think. So yeah. Thanks for hearing that. One other thing, while I haven't been watching videos, a lot of videos, I'm trying to get back into that, trying to comment on people's videos too, because if I did watch them, I didn't make a comment. But I'm trying to get back into watching some more videos. But I've been hearing rumblings of some drama going on. And I want to give a voice of encouragement to the women of the VC. Keep doing what you're doing. We love you. We support you. If you receive VCLT and you want to share it, please do. You love rock and roll? You love metal? Share it with us. Please. I'm not as eloquent as others that I've seen make videos. But please keep on keeping on. You really do make the VC better. And we need more people like you. Keep sharing what you love. Keep sharing what you're passionate about. And everyone in the VC, please love everyone well. Treat others like you would want yourself to be treated. That's my hope. That's what I hope for myself. That's what my hope is for the women in the VC. And that's my hope for everyone in the VC. Even those who are looking at this thing called the vinyl community and saying, what in the world is this? We might have more people upstarting when they actually see the love and the care that we have for one another. And then also the passion for our music. I plan on making some more videos. I have a docket of stuff that I got to get through. And I won't be making a video a week like I had at the beginning of the year. Paul. Baraka P-Dub, you were right. It did turn into work. I'm going to try to make more than one video a month. And I'm going to try and ease back in to watching more videos as well. Thank you again, everyone, for your support. Thank you for loving me. And yeah, thanks for being who you are. See you in the next video. Take care, all.